The U Sports Report, New Mexico, and we look who's here. Mr. Tyler Ortega, he is feeling better. The Dab Master is back. Glad to see you back in the chair, sir.
You know, guys, it's great to be back. Still getting over the sickness a little bit. Sorry about my voice, guys, but I'm here for you. You know, I missed you guys. Had to be back this week.
Excellent, excellent. So, conference tournament baseball news for the Lobos.
Yes, conference tournament coming up quick, guys. In fact, it starts tomorrow. Now, before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at the Lobos taking on Air Force. If they win this game, they're able to lock up the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. We'll pick it up here. Bottom 4, Lobos already up 7-0, and we have a shot going out to right center. That's going to be a double and move the runner over to third. The Lobos sticks, guys, they're finally waking up after that little slump that they went through.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like to see that they have a touchdown lead on Air Force, and they could pull something out.
And you know this guy, the big boy, Staj.
Yeah, there he goes.
Little ripper. Fielder's choice, which is good. It's going to allow the runner from third to come in.
All right, so he's got an RBI. Way to go, Staj.
Staj, he's easily one of the best hitters in the country, guys. Not just in the conference. He's by far the top 2 in the conference. Easily up there with his teammate Chris DeVito.
Okay.
Now, bottom 6, 8-0. Lobos still rolling. And another ripper. And that one's going to warning track power. Hit the weights, kid. But it's all right.
Eat his Wheaties as well.
That's a stand-up double. Air Force pitching just really had nothing on the Lobos here today.
I see this.
Lobos were just rolling.
Lobos got a touchdown, a 2-point conversion lead. They're making it happen.
In football terms, Khalil.
Yes.
Very good.
It's always football season, even when they're playing baseball.
Maybe this baseball team just needed a short trip out of town to wake themselves back up.
And of course, that's I think that's Holly getting out of town on the shot to left,
Nice.
just clearing the wall. That was a 3-run jack for the Lobos, just extending the lead 10-0 at this point.
Add a field goal to that?
Yeah, the Falcons just have no answer for the cherry and silver.
All right.
And you know, one thing I wonder about playing up in Colorado Springs, do you think this elevation has something to do with the ball getting out of there?
Well, they always say that helps. I mean, it definitely benefits. Hey, look, as long as the ball is coming off of the bats of the Lobos with fire, I've got no complaints.
Fair enough. And there's Andre Vigil squeaking one through. So he's going to take off his batting gloves. You know how those guys are now when they get on base. They got to take off the gloves and get the sliding equipment on, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
The Lobos still rolling here.
They're just doing it up. Oh, they allowed a safety.
Lobos scored a safety on themselves. And we got another shot going out to right center. As I said, Lobos were just on fire at the dish. That was Chris DeVito. Good to see him back in action and getting it done.
He looks good. He looks absolutely good.
He did have that minor injury there that kept him out for a couple of weeks, which is when the Lobos struggled, coincidentally or not.
The Lobos keep seeming to hit that gap.
Yeah.
A lot.
Which is good in baseball.
That's a nice little scouting report they did.
Air Force is definitely not picking up on that very much either. They seem to not put anyone any closer to where the Lobos keep hitting.
Yeah.
I do got to say, Air Force has some nice threads there.
Yeah, those uniforms are really fresh.
And a little chopper going in. Mishandled, but still able to field it. That's it, and that's all. Lobos are your winners in Colorado Springs. 11-2 was the score. So the Lobos did lock up the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. Now, of course, they would have liked to have the 1 seed, but can't win them all, guys.
It's all right. You can't win them all. It's exactly. But the number 2 seed, the Lobos should be able to pull something off.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They will get the first round bye along with Fresno State, who is the number 1 seed in the conference tournament. As I said, that's starting tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Your first game is going to be at 11 a.m. out here at Santa Ana Starfield here in Albuquerque. Please get out, check out the games. It's going to be a wonderful weekend full of baseball, guys.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So what are your picks for this conference tournament?
Let's go ahead and look at the bracket here. Let me show you what's going on. So clearly there's that first game that I was telling you about, San Diego State versus San Jose State. That's going to be a play-in game for this one. The winner will go on to face Nevada that night at 7 p.m. Now, as I said, the tournament's going to start tomorrow. It's going to end on Sunday the 29th. It's a double elimination tournament. Now, as I said, Fresno State is your number 1 seed, getting the first round bye. They come in 36-20 overall, 21-9 in the conference. And for their game, they'll face the lowest remaining seed from Wednesday's games on Thursday at 3 o'clock. Fresno State is 5-6 in the Mountain West Conference tournament since joining the Mountain West 3 years ago. So, sort of newcomers, but they're doing pretty well for themselves to get that #1 seed.
Yeah, they played well this season, but that record in the conference tournament suggests that the Lobos could find a way to pull something out.
They absolutely should. As I said, Lobos are 2 seed. They come in 35-21. They finished 20-10 in the conference. Now, they're awarded the #2 seed due to tiebreakers. They were 3-0 in their series against Fresno State. Nevada was 0-3 in their series against Fresno State. So Lobos will get the 2 seed. They'll face the highest remaining seed from Wednesday's games on Thursday night at 7 p.m. So get out there Thursday night, 7 p.m. It's going to be the Lobos' first game of the conference tournament. Now, Lobos are 26-28 in this Mountain West Conference tournament with back-to-back titles in 2011 and 2012. Now, Nevada are the 3 seed. They're 4-6 in the conference tournament since joining just a couple of years ago. But this year, the 2 potential opponents that they might play, either San Diego State or San Jose State, they lost both games to San Diego State. They won their 1 game against San Jose State. And speaking of San Diego State, they're the 3-time defending champs, guys. Looking for a 4-peat out here.
Okay.
They won in 2013, 14, and 15. So
Wow.
only 2 teams have won this conference tournament over the last 5 years.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
two out of those, or one of that out of those 2 teams is the Lobos. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of hope out there for UNM.
That's true. And if you can't get out to Santa Ana Starfield to check out the games, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. There's a live stream available of every single game. It's going to be carried on the Mountain West Network. You can check that out online, or you can go to campusinsiders.com. All these games are going to be live. They're going to be free, but don't let that stop you from getting out there. I mean, you will have some very quality broadcasters out there. Paul Leffler, our own Robert Portnoy is going to be out there. Don Marchand, Chris Ello, and David Lombardi. They'll all be on the calls, giving you guys all the action over the 4 days.
And it's been beautiful weather.
There's
Yeah.
fantastic
So all
weather.
the more reason to get out there.
Great for baseball. And look, the Lobos really need to win this tournament to make it to Omaha to play in the College World Series. That's what we all want. Conference championships are nice. NCAA championships are even better. All right, the Dab Master Tyler Ortega is here. We've got more coming up. Out of Bounds in the Hot Corner with Mr. Mav. Don't forget to check us out on social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. The U Sports Report coming up with more.